November 17th, live on DAZN subscription, Misfits 11 returns with the women's Cruiserweight belt at the York Hall Arena, London. Today, I'm joined with two stars of the women's division, Jully Poca and Alaena Vampira. How are we both doing today?
I'm fucking. I'm training hard and, just doing everything I possibly can to be the fucking champion. I have no doubt that I'm going to take this and just ready to get this going.
How about yourself, Jully? How are we feeling? Only a few weeks away from your fight. How's it settling in?
Estou me sentindo muito bem, treinando bastante. Nunca parei de treinar, né? Apesar que a minha luta estava prevista para dezembro, e aí ela foi adiantada. Então...
she's fine. She's training a lot. She never stops training. It's like her lifestyle, so she's always training. And...
E... Estamos prontos para qualquer game.
She just said that she was planning to fight at December, but it's okay. Something new got it. So this is it. She's ready for doing this.
So you said you were planning to fight in December. Does that mean, are you going to be prepped for this fight? Do you have the full preparation? You've got to take Vampira seriously here. Do you think there's going to be enough preparation for that fight?
Ah, sim, vai ser bom que vai dar tempo para poder extravasar no Natal, comer pra caralho.
She's really happy that she can fight at November, so she can get like fat on Christmas. That's what she...
Okay, no, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. So I do need to speak about that impressive track record you've been holding so far. In the tournament, you did it spectacularly. You fought against Elbrook, who's one of the best in the division. How is this matching up with your current fight coming up with Vampira?
Então, como foi uma luta que apareceu bem de repente, eu não tive tempo para dar uma estudada, mas a gente está pronto para qualquer um.
So she said that how it's like a new fight that just, like she just knew about the fight like some days ago, but she's really excited about it, and she said that she is ready to fight with anyone. That's why she trained a lot.
Now, Alaena, I'm going to come to you now. Jully is known for that front foot forward pressure style. How are you going to deal with this in your upcoming fight?
I actually have been sparring with a lot of pressure fighters, and I'm not concerned at all. I work with amateurs and pros, and I am doing everything I possibly can to make sure that I can handle what she throws me, and I know that I can. And apparently Jully thinks that this is going to be an easy fight for her, is what I've been told, and I don't think she realizes what she's getting herself into. I don't.
É para isso que a gente faz aqui, né? Todas as minhas lutas, a gente se vê no ringue, né?
She just said that's why we're here. So we're going to see on the ring. That's all.
Now, Jully, I do want to talk about that. Do you believe Alaena's going to be able to stop that forward pressure, those haymakers that you land? Do you think she's going to be able to do that?
Como é que ela vai lidar? Como é que ela vai lidar? Eu não sei. Mas é só lutar e ficar em pé.
She just said, I don't know how she's going to deal with it, but I just want that she stepped up and hang all that I can do with her.
Now, Alaena, I want to come to you now and speak about that impressive KO win that you got against Fangs. You put on a performance that night. How is this victory going to compare to Jully's previous fights that she had?
With Fangs, that was, it was a little bit of an easier fight. We didn't really know what her fighting style was going to be like. She was never really in the ring and actually got to fight. So that was like a first time seeing that with her, and also obviously a first time with me. I know that Jully is going to be a good matchup for me. I think that it's going to be a really good fight. She's going to present challenges, and I'm going to present challenges to her. But I think I'm going to outbox her.
Ah, I'm watching
Your fight.
The Foggies. O adversário era muito fraca.
She just said that your match was so easier for you, like was like easy money.
I
know broken 4 victories, one hand Nossa,
She's saying that when she fight with Ellen Broke, she said that it was like a tough fight, and Ellen Broke was like victories like for fight, and she won all the fights. But Julie can deal with the fight and the power of the fight, and Ellen Broke, and she got win. And with this baggage of that fight and all the training, she's really confident with this fight.
não estou duvidando do seu potencial.
She's saying that she respects you and she know you are a fighter, and she's not like making shit all your training. She respects you. This is what she's saying.
But
I respect Julie too. I think she's tough as fuck, and that's why I think it's going to be a really good fight, and I think that's why people are super excited about it. I think it's going to be bloody fucking war, and we both have the fucking power and the grit, and we both want it, and it's just going to be the best woman's going to be on top, and but it's going to be me.
vamos dançar, bebê!
So let's go dance, baby.
So we're hearing a lot, in my opinion, a bit of overlooking Vampira of your ability, and maybe she's taking you for granted. Do you see that? Do you think she's taking your fight a bit lightly?
You know what? I think so. I think that she, because Bangs was an easier opponent, I do want to say that with that fight, I had 2 weeks to train for that fight. I had no idea I was doing it. Not to mention, I was in the hospital. I was almost practically dead. I had sepsis, I had pneumonia, I had infections all through my body. Less than a month before that, I also had, they thought I had a heart attack too. So there was all this shit that was going wrong with me. I was back in the gym like 2.5 weeks after I was cleared out of the hospital to start like getting back into a camp. So I knew it was possible that I might be taking this person's place. And then when I found out it was go time, and I had 2 weeks to train for that fight. I've been training every single fucking day since then, and it has not stopped. I have not let up. I am determined to become the face, the female face of Misfits. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody else thinks, but I will do that. I don't give a fuck. It's going to be me. So anybody can overlook me all they want, but they will see once I get in that ring and when I take the championship belt. It's mine.
Ganha, como diz a Ellen Brooke, ganha quem tiver mais vontade de ganhar. Pode acreditar. Que eu sou quem mais tem vontade de ganhar. Não aceito perder para ninguém.
She said that, so this is it, let's see on ring. Ellen Brooke said that it's gonna win who got like more, I don't know, more hungry of victory. Sorry for this. I'm not like a professional translator.
Okay,
So sorry.
Don't worry.
She just said Ellen Brooke said her that it's gonna win who got like more hungry of victory, and she got a lot. She's like starving. That's what she said.
Starving. I'm starving.
Now, Julie, I do want to talk about that massive fan base you have. It's no shock now to anyone, the audience you bring. How do you deal with those pressures during fight night? How do you deal with it when you're in the ring and everyone's chanting your name?
Oh, she said that all the training, like all the muscles, at the training, like at the box, she trained to use the power, to use the muscles, and to make easier, not the opposite. Because when the people saw Julie and saw all the muscles, they supposed to think that she's gonna be easy or slow, and that's why she trained a lot. This is why, because she needs to take the power of the muscles and put at the, like a vampire.
Well, I also want to ask you, Julie, what do you make of your opponent? What do you make of Vampira? You said you watched her fight earlier on. What do you make of her? Do you think she's going to be an easier fight for you, or do you think there's going to be a war that night?
Olha, eu não sou adversário igual aos adversários que ela lutou. Então, mas eu acredito que tem tudo para ser lutão da porra e vamos para cima.
She's just saying that probably it's gonna be like a war. She's really excited about this, but she's reminding that she's not like the same like the other girls that she fights. easier. So it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same for her, but it's gonna be a war.
Eu sou tipo cara, entendeu?
She's saying that she's like a man when she needs.
Mas sou garota.
Alaena, I want to talk about that. What's your perspective on Jully's attitude towards you and that respect? Do you believe she respects you as a fighter?
I think she respects me as a female getting in the ring. I don't know if she respects me as a fighter, being that she keeps talking about how my opponent was easy. But if you were to look at skill sets during the fight, you would tell that, you know, I take it seriously. And I learned from, you know, some of my mistakes from that fight and things that if I was with a different opponent, maybe some things would have went a little differently, but that's why we have tape and that's why I go back and that's why I immediately fix what I fix, work to the fucking best. That's what I do. So if she respects me, she respects me as a female getting in the ring, but otherwise I'm not really sure if she respects me as a fighter. I think she thinks it's gonna be easy. And I think that it's gonna be fucking a really good, fair fight.
Eu não tô falando que você é ruim, você não é ruim, só que seu adversário era muito ruim.
She's saying that I didn't say that you are not a good fighter. I'm only said that your opponent wasn't, but it's
Ela tinha medo de
different.
apanhar, a menina levava soco.
She said that your opponent was scary of you and she was running of you. That's why she said that was the easy fight because you were so much better than your opponent. That's why it's not like, oh, you're not a fighter because your fight was easier. This is not what she's saying.
Só que você
No, what the fuck is going on?
Do you have any words for Vampira on that take?
We'll see. I mean, Jully seems like a nice, like really nice woman. So I think that, you know, I like that she just brought that up now. So maybe she does respect me as a fighter, but we'll see in the ring. You know, it's all in the end, it's all love, but right now it's fucking war.
Absolutely. Well, that's what we want to see is a war at the end of the night. Now, Jully, I want to speak to you. I want a prediction of the outcome of this fight, and I want to understand why you have so much confidence in getting your victory.
Porque se não acreditar em mim, né? Acreditar em mim. Poxa,
If I don't believe in me, who's gonna?
eu sou a melhor.
I'm the better. For
Tem que
me,
acreditar.
I'm the better. I need to believe this.
Eu jamais vou entrar no ringue pensando que eu sou pior, senão eu nem piso lá.
If I think that I can win some fight before I stay on the ring, so I already lost. So I'm always on my mind that I can be the champ, and I'm training for this.
Alaena, how do you prove Jully wrong, and how do you secure this win? What's your prediction for fight night?
I think it's gonna go the distance. I obviously want a KO, and I'm going to try and get it. I want to have it. I want to get it. But you know, we're both pretty tough. I think it'll go the distance, and I'm definitely gonna fucking win. That's just how. That's the outcome. There's no other outcome for me. I refuse to allow any obstacle to get in my way to get from point A to point B, and I will be there. I will be there at the end with the belt around my waist, ready to defend it.
What are your predictions on fight night? What are you going to bring? You've got this uber confidence about yourself. What is going to happen on fight night?
Comigo ganhando, né? Como sempre. Eu acredito que eu vou ganhar, trazer o cinturão pro Brasil, que é poucas. E, eu gosto dos 5 rounds lá, eu gosto da trocação, eu faço por amor mesmo, eu gosto de estar lá pela trocação. Mas o nocaute não é uma coisa que você planeja, é uma coisa que simplesmente acontece. Se acontecer, delícia, senão a gente está prontas pelos 5 rounds lá, em pé, trocando porrada, saindo na mão, que é o que a gente gosta de fazer. E é isso.
So I truly believe that I can win this fight, and I really like the fight. I really like to fight all the rounds. I'm not looking or searching for a KO. KO is something that happened. So when you can put like a good fight, when punch and all this stuff, KO, it's like the result. KO is not something that you're searching for. But I'm going to win and bring the belt from Brazil.
Now, the final thing I'm going to get you to do, both of you, is give a message to your opponent. Alaena, I want you to look down that lens, and I want you to speak to Julyy. What is your final words to her before that fight week comes?
Jully Poca, this is a fucking war. We are going to go head to head, and I am going to beat you in the ring. You will find out what I am all about. You will know who I am. I will not be doubted. I will take home that Misfits belt, and I will be the champion. There's no questions asked. I will be the face of Misfits Boxing for the female division, and that's it. War, bloody war. We're done. That's it.
Tá bom, vamos embora. Vamos sair a mão, vamos que vamos.
Oh, that's it. I really like what you said, but I'm only here for fight and I'm waiting for the fight. I'm not waiting for talk anything more than I already told.
I see you on the ring.
Now, people, it's time we crown someone in the women's cruiserweight scene. And on November 17th, we will find out who takes that belt home. Thank you for having me. Thank you both of you for joining. And I look forward to seeing you on fight week. And we'll get that in-person face-off.